So you're thinking about flying Norse Airline. Okay. Let me let you know that Norse is actually a low-cost carrier. They are perfect for budget travelers. Take a look at some of these prices. Look at that. Flying from New York to London, $189 per person. From Miami or Fort Lauderdale, $209. Orlando, $205. Los Angeles, $209. Norse Airline is actually the baby for Norwegian Airline. And like I mentioned, they are a low-cost carrier, perfect for budget travelers. Currently, they only have two categories. They have the economy class and the premium economy. And the major difference between the two is in a premium economy, you have more leg room and they also feed you. You get 2 meals. So here's some pros about flying Norse Airline. You can legit fly to Europe for $189. Y'all, that's a whole steal, all right? The next thing is they have two classes. You have premium and then you have economy class. The major difference between the two is you have more leg room and they feed you. Next thing is lots of in-flight movie entertainment options, right? And last but not least, the seats recline and they're semi-comfortable. Okay, so I told you about the pros about flying Norse Airline. Well, here's a little bit of the con. One of the major things I did not like is no Wi-Fi. So 8 hours on a flight with no Wi-Fi was torture, but they did have in-flight movie entertainment, so it wasn't that bad. The next thing is the food was, it wasn't the best, but it was eatable. Okay, so here's something about Norse Airline that I did not like that I have to tell you guys about. So I booked the economy class. When I got to the airport in Gatwick, I went to the counter and asked if I can upgrade to premium economy, and it was told it would be cheaper online. I was then told it was $750 to upgrade all 5 of us. When I went line, it was over $2,000. I was like, I'm not doing that. But then it wouldn't let me take it off. So I reached out to customer service. Okay, so I tried to call Norse, didn't get any luck. Tried customer service email, did not get any luck. Went back to the airport in Gatwick since we were staying so close to the airport, and they told me to email customer service again because I was trying to check in and I couldn't get to check in at all. So customer service is saying, I see that you try to upgrade and you can't check in until you pay the balance. And I'm like, I was told it's $750, so I'm not paying that. So I need y'all to take that. Here I am trying to explain to the customer service Norse Airline lady that, listen, I tried to go online to upgrade. It was not the $750 that I saw. So I want to go back to my original economy ticket so that I'm able to check in for my flight tomorrow and go home. So here she is telling me in order for me to go back to my original flight, I have to pay an additional $1,661.79. Say what now? So I'm like, hold on. You can't put me back in my original economy class ticket. You're telling me I have to pay an additional $1,661.79 for you to put me back in my original class that I was in? I'm not paying that. And that's not fair. I shouldn't even have to do that. At this point, I'm fed up. I want my original flight back. I don't want to pay an additional for economy. I just want to get home and check in. All right. So finally, Miss Martina realized that I was not budging and I know my rights. And she says, you know what, honey? I'm going to put you back in your original booking. So you mean to tell me all this back and forth that we were doing and you were trying to charge me over an extra $1,000 to put me back in my original flight? You could have just did that in the first place and not have to go through this back and forth? Come on, Norse Airline. Y'all need to get that together. And before somebody asks, when I tried to upgrade from economy to premium economy and I went to check out and realized that it was over $2,000, I went back to try to take that bad boy off. So how are you able to lock me into premium economy and I didn't even pay for it? That's the first I've ever seen anything like that before. And then would not let me check in and tell me that I have a balance and I have to pay this balance in order for me to check in. So you know how most of us go on Amazon and we like to window shop, right? And we like to go all the way to check out to see what our cart's looking like. Norse says, honey, you can't window shop over here. If you put it in your cart, you gonna have to pay for it. That's basically what happened. So I know after that experience, you're thinking, would I fly Norse again? Yes, I actually would fly them again. That minor customer service situation that I had, it could have just been that agent. So overall, my flight experience was amazing. Like I said, the meal option was okay. It was nothing to be fancy about. It wasn't first class, but it was good, right? It was, you could eat it. The seats were comfortable. I was not uncomfortable or feel cramped or crunch. I had enough space in my seat. And even though they did not have Wi-Fi, as you can see in the previous video, they had plenty of in-flight movie options that you can watch movie till your hearts fall out. So if I had to give Norse a rating based on my experience, I would say probably a 6.5, 7.5, because like I said, the prices are amazing. As a budget traveler, being able to travel to Europe for $189 is a whole steal. And if you purchase the economy class like I did before I tried to upgrade, that comes with a personal item as well. And listen, if you know how to pack like myself, listen, you can really pack some stuff in a personal item where you don't have to pay for a carry-on.